right, yes, this is Hair by Clippers, and I would like to welcome everyone who is watching us. Wherever you are, we love you so much, and thank you so much for the return subscribers, and those ones who managed to like and share all our videos. Yes, we always appreciate. And today's case, we are just going to see on how to repair our natural dreadlocks, and here I'm just going to give you some tips on how to do it. And I just want to thank my student. He's called Beden. He's the one who is doing this, and yeah, there's some things I also want to add on. And those tips, like most people have been asking how to do this a repair for the natural dreadlocks. Number one, we need to first wash, and that is the basic that we always do. We wash. After washing, and then we don't let it dry. You understand? We don't let it dry because we know our natural hair needs that's the most that being moisturized. And so when it is that wet, even if you're trying to lock it, it becomes very easy for you for all the hair to be inside than when it is dry, because when it is dry, sometimes it might be very hard for you. So you should always make sure that at least it is not that dry. It is somehow it is not very wet. So you can just try to, if it's like the long dreadlocks, this one that those people with long dreadlocks, you can, after washing, and you dry it for like 10 minutes only. But you find out like the down when it is still somehow wet, get a sense. So you just have to come and you lock. So that is the number two. That number one, we need to first wash, and then we wash straight, yes, whatever it is. And then the second, we need to let it wet, and then we start our locking. Yes. So here, now most of the times I've been seeing you guys trying to do like the cross locking or the braid locking, but mostly it will depend on someone's growth. Yes, because there are those ones who have a lot of growth, and you won't manage to do the V locking only, so you have to apply the cross locking. Yes. So the locking is always the same. What we always do, the locking is always the same. So that's how you can always lock your dreadlocks. So since this is the natural things, the natural hair, it's our natural hair. Those ones who always ask me like, how can I maintain my natural dreadlocks? And yes, when it comes to that, we all know that when we do natural dreadlocks like these ones of locking, and dreading them, it is very hard. It is very hard. You will have to lose some of your hair. So if we all know that, so we just do it at our own, like it's according to how you want the gen of your hair. Like if you want it to to have long hair, long natural hair, then you don't need to do the natural dreadlocks. You will need to do these extended dreadlocks. Yes, those ones, they can always protect your hair. But now if you do the natural dreadlocks, there's some circumstances that always apply when you're trying to do these hooking. So people always ask us about like dreadlocks, can they be unplated? Like these natural dreadlocks, can they be unplated? Sometimes it is hard, though there are some other dreadlocks that can be unplated, like they can be unlocked. And these dreadlocks are the ones that we don't use this crochet. We always use our hands and the hands and the comb. Yes, those dreadlocks, they're like finger coils, so you roll it with a comb with these waxes. Each one, that one can be it can always be unlocked if you want to unlock it. But now this one that we use a crochet, it is very hard to unlock it. So I think you guys who have been asking a question about the natural dreadlocks, if they can be unplaited, you got right your answer. There's some other natural dreadlocks that can be unplaited, but I don't guarantee that all your hair comes back. No, it is very, very hard. So it's unlighting, and maybe some other people, they remain with their growth, like the growth they had when they unlock the hair is what it remains on the head. So that means you have not unlocked them. So this is what you should know. Then another thing is, we don't always advise, we would always advise, like, you should always know that, like, you should always take the dreads to that same person who locked them to unlock them, because that is the good thing. We all lock in different ways, so you might find the way they lock, it's not the way we always lock. That's why I always advise, at least the person who unlocked your hair should be the person to unlock them, because there he or she can be knowing how he or she was crocheting the hair in that lock. So that is always my advice that I would tell you guys to do. And for the natural hair, for it doesn't have any anytime, like, let's say when you're trying to do the repair, I don't give it anytime, like, should always repair in the 4 months, 6 months, or no. For the natural dreadlocks, for them it's except you, but though still you don't need to let it overgrow, because when it overgrows, sometimes it you lose the boxes, that those lines that we always do. So you also don't let it overgrow. But now I always advise for that these extended dreadlocks, the dreads with extension, those ones, they should always do the repair, yes, like on time. So yes, that's how I would advise on that. And then this is what we got for you, and big shout to everyone who is watching us, whatever you are. We really do love you. And now I'm gonna let you with this question. Okay, you can still go in our comment section and tell us what you would want to know more about the natural dreadlocks, because now, yes, it is what we have been doing here. So you can go in our comment section, tell us what you would need to know more, and maybe there's something that I didn't explain to you, that maybe I can always answer you in the comment section. We love you so much, and this is Hair by Clippers. Bye bye.
omulembe jangu tutambule n'omulembe oyagala ebiriko jangu ffe tukuwe ebiriko oyagala omulembe jangu tutambule n'omulembe oyagala ebiriko jangu ffe tukuwe ebiriko Hair by clippers Hair by clippers Hair by clippers Hair by clippers Confidence eri mu kikumi wigiviro tetulekayo we the best to none anyawakana luleta tujja kulaga embiri twazitenga tuli ba big ballers shot callers tukola kwaba bazewulira So high in the sky we know how to make it glam and look so splashy Everybody clippers we the best 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 Hair by clippers 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 oyagala omulembe jangu tutambule n'omulembe oyagala ebiriko jangu ffe tukuwe ebiriko oyagala omulembe jangu tutambule n'omulembe oyagala ebiriko jangu ffe tukuwe ebiriko Hair by clippers Hair by clippers Hair by clippers Hair by clippers
For the ones that make us smile every day, pour their hearts in all they do every minute. Work so hard for us to be so bold, stand tall. We appreciate you, we love you, we say thank you. Yeah, we say we are here for you. We are here for you. All our lives we've been waiting for this moment. We need like expected. We're here for you. We are here for you. We need like expected. We're here for you. We are